Now we sit in the sand holding hands, watch the sunset over the land, and I'm glad that Hey and welcome to Flowful's Permaculture and Community Resilience course. This is session 14 and happy to have you on board again. And we will show you how to create a garden bed without tilling. So let's get started.
We want to talk about no-till gardening or no-dig gardening today, which is something where you actually mimic the process of nature.
So stay tuned and have a look and create your own permaculture classic.
So for many gardeners, tilling the garden bed is something very normal that people usually do to aerate the soil or to mix in compost or organic matter.
So today we created a lasagna bed or sheep layering bed. That was the situation before. So we're in the dry season, that's obvious. So things are dying slowly and we have like beautiful dragon fruit trees and some bamboo. And we want to use this edge for growing purpose, right? But the soil feels like a little compacted, so we said, okay, based on what we learned in the soil session yesterday, we really want to increase soil fertility and also boost the soil food web.
The soil food web, just in short, it's a lot of fungi and bacteria that are interacting with the plant and all the life within the soil and make it very rich in nutrient and a perfect growing medium for your plants.
So the layering technique is pretty simple and also like a little bit of composting, spot composting. So what we did is we started with cardboard at the first layer, and that helps to suppress weed, and also is a beautiful habitat for earthworms. They will come, put their eggs in, and will just multiply. Before putting anything on top, you would water, and you would even water the ground underneath. And then you want to ensure that your layers are not touching any stems of trees or plants you want to keep. So you're giving like a good 5-10 centimeters around free, so the stem will not rot. Especially if you're working with vegetables and your vegetables in the garden, they are very easy that you're losing then a bit of your yield. So this is the first layer, right? Cardboard on top, watering. Then we are adding the second layer. Beautiful greens, high in nitrogen. In our case, we had a shipper on the property today, so we were also shipping the greens. You don't have to do it. It's just breaking down faster in this case, but you can also just go for the banana, chop it and put it. It's beautiful. Again, here we had some lemongrass already in place. We give it a nice haircut so it can shoot back. This is a Lucina, a pioneer tree, high in nitrogen. Also, we give it like a pretty bad haircut, but it will shoot back. So for the pioneer species, there's normally, you don't need to worry too much, it will just come back. So beautiful for chop and drop. And then we have a third layer. That's the first brown layer. Over there we use some dried leaf from the forest. Here we were using dried citronella. Whatever you find is fine. It's also again like just building up this beautiful CN ratio that you want to have to create a nice breakdown process and create fertile soil. And then we use some cow manure. That's a green layer again. If you're more on the vegan part of permaculture, you would put another green layer, use urine, human urine, or just work with like more plant-based green layer. And then the last part, basically, like always, is a thick layer of mulch. So we protect everything we just created. We again will water it down in the end. That's what we did in between. And then you would do like planting in pockets afterwards. So whatever you will plant, you will just create these beautiful pockets And then you give some soil into it. Don't have soil at the moment anyway. You put like, this is a decent amount. You put soil into it, put your baby plant in, ensure again that the mulch and the organic matter you just added is not adding the stamp, so it's not rotting and going bad. And then you can plant right away, and then you have like two things happening at the same time: having a yield, and you're creating growth, and at the same time you're improving the soil condition and suppressing the higher invasive species that used to live here. So you're turning your the edge that was unproductive or less productive before into a productive garden bed. Right. So only to channel a little bit the human energy, so people are not stepping over it, we are doing this very easy edging. So it's just like to tell people, oh, there's something happening over here. You can make it higher and then really stack it, but for now that's totally fine. It just gives you an idea, wow, a structure is beginning, a path stops, but it helps also to just know, okay, this is something I will not step into. And we're just putting it on the edges to tell ourselves basically that here something different starts. And that's it. Pretty simple and straightforward.
Ooh, that was cool. Thanks for watching, and yeah, stay tuned. If you like what you see, you can go on our website or Instagram or whatever, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, let us know what you think about our content. If you have any questions or you want to have a session about something specific, please let us know. And until then, stay safe and healthy, and see you soon.
Hello, early morning sunshine, shining in through the shutters of my window. Well, I'm glad I can see you again. It's been a long time, my very old friend.